The Turkish Air Force has a total of 270 F-16C aircraft in its inventory, all of them Block 30, 40, 50th models. Turkey is one of 5 countries to locally produce F-16s. Inventory. Peace Onyx I. In September 1983, the government of Turkey announced plans to buy 132 F-16Cs and 24 F-16Ds under the Peace Onyx I program, which operates under the Foreign Military Sales (FMS) program. The first 8 aircraft in the order were to be built at Fort Worth, but the remaining 148 aircraft were to be assembled in Turkey at TUSAS Aerospace Industries (TAI) at Akinci, formerly Murted. TUSAS is an acronym which stands for Türkiye Yüksek Sanayi, or Turkish Aircraft Industries, which is a company owned jointly by Turkish and American shareholders. Under the terms of Peace Onyx I, TAI is not allowed to sell its aircraft to any air force, including the THK. Consequently, F-16s built at Akinci have to be delivered first to the USAF, which then turns them over to the THK. In practice, each locally built F-16 makes a flight to Naz, Sigonella, or any other U.S. base close to Turkey, where it performs a touch-and-go, obligatory. The aircraft has to touch U.S. soil and then flies back to Turkey. The Türk Hava Kuvvetleri (THK) or Turkish Air Force received its first 2 F-16s, both Lockheed-built Block 30 F-16Cs. Number 860066 and number 860067 as assembly kits in March of 1987, and Turkey officially received its first F-16D in a ceremony at Fort Worth in July of 1987. The first Turkish F-16Ds arrived at Murted AB in October of 1987, followed by the first flight of a Turkish-built F-16C, number 860068, on October 20, 1987. Starting with the 44th Aircraft USAF serial number 880033, all THK F-16s from the first batch were manufactured to Block 40 standard. Production of the Peace Onyx I order ended with F-16C Block 40 number 930014. TAI has also been awarded a contract to build wings, center fuselages, and aft fuselages for USAF F-16s. They have also been awarded a contract to build 46 Block 40 F-16Ds for the Egyptian Air Force under the Peace Vector IV program, to be delivered through the USAF of course. Peace Onyx II. In March of 1992, a follow-on order for 2 batches of 40 Block 50 F-16Ds, 68 Cs and 12 Ds was placed under the Peace Onyx II FMS program. The funding of the first 40 planes will be met primarily by Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and the Emirates. Peace Onyx II started with the production of F-16 Block 50, serial number 930657. The program is worth some USD $3.5 billion. Turkish Engine Industries will supply 96 F-129 eBay engines. ASELSAN will produce 100 LN93RLG. The Peace Onyx II aircraft were delivered from 1996 till 1997. Peace Onyx III. During the 90s, a second batch of 40 additional F-16Ds had been ordered. These aircraft were intended as attrition replacements. Reportedly, the F-15 and F-18 were also into the running as replacement for the lost F-16s, though never made it due to logistical considerations. The Peace Onyx III aircraft were delivered between 1998 and 1999. Peace Onyx IV. In late 2006, there already were rumors that a new sale of F-16s to Turkey was imminent. However, Turkey had some disagreements with both the U.S. government as with Lockheed over the deal. The U.S. government wanted a Cyprus flyover ban imposed on the aircraft, and Lockheed couldn't meet up with the expected 2010-2011 delivery frame. In May of 2007, a deal was finally reached and the problems with the U.S. government evidently solved, as well as the delivery schedule. This was achieved by allowing license building of the aircraft at the TUSAS factory in Turkey, just as the other F-16s were mainly built in Turkey in the past. The order compromises of 30 F-16s and associated equipment to cover attrition in a stopgap measure until the arrival of the F-35 from 2015 onwards. Modifications and armament. Block 40 modifications. The Peace Onyx I Block 40 aircraft are fitted with the GPS navigation system, Lane 39-inch license built by ASE-LSAN, APG-68V radar. Automatic terrain following radar, digital flight controls, more efficient chaff and flare dispensers, and the ability to carry AIM-7 and AIM-120 radar-guided BVR missiles. These Block 40 aircraft are also compatible with the LANTIRN low-level night navigation and attack system, and are powered by General Electric F110GE100 engines, which are built under license by Thai Engines at Eskişehir. In 1994, Thai began the Falcon Up modification program on the Peace Onyx I aircraft, consisting mainly of structural improvements. Block 50 modifications. The Block 50 machines are equipped with the APG-68V5 radar, a secure voice communication system, new radar warning receivers, and the ability to carry and launch the AGM-88 HARM anti-radiation missile. The introduction of the Block 50 gives the THK F-16 Force true seed capabilities. Common Configuration Implementation Program, CCIP. In April of 2005, the Turkish government signed a LOA for the upgrade of 217 F-16s, 38 Block 30, 104 Block 40, 76 Block 50, totaling $3.9 billion if all options are exercised. The upgrade for the Turkish F-16s consists of the APG-68V9 multi-mode radar, currently being installed on new advanced Block 50 52nd F-16s, color cockpit displays and recorders, new core avionics processors, the joint helmet-mounted cueing system, Link 16, data link, advanced interrogator, transponder, integrated precision navigation, a unique electronic warfare system, and compatibility with a number of new weapons and targeting systems. This upgrade will see the Turkish F-16s use common hard and software. Armament. The THK has acquired a number of state-of-the-art weapon systems for its F-16s, including AGM-658B Maverick TV-guided missiles and AIM-120M RAAM missiles. On October 9, 1997, the U.S. Department of Defense announced the possible sale to the government of Turkey of an additional 138 AIM-120 advanced medium-range air-to-air missiles, AMRAAM, 120 LAU-129A, launchers, containers, spare and repair parts, and other related elements of logistics and program support. The estimated cost is $62 million. The TUAF has recently purchased Popeye attack missiles from Israel to be used by both the F-16s and F-4Es upgraded by Israel. Together with the signing of the CCIP contract in April of 2005, a number of new weapon systems are to be installed on the Turkish Vipers, including AGM-84H, Slammer AIM-120C, AGM-154A-B, AIM-9X and CBU-103-105. A further number of other weapon systems will be integrated in the mission software of the F-16s, including Iris-T, Python 5, Derby and Penguin. Navigation and targeting pods. The Bandırma base Block 40 F-16s were scheduled to receive an AAQ-13 navigation and an AAQ-14 targeting pod of the LANTIRN system. These were the first F-16s outside the USAF to receive LANTIRN pods. 161 Philo received its first LANTIRN-equipped Block 40 F-16C in February 1994. By May of 1994, 7 F-16s had received LANTIRN modifications locally, and the F-16s of 161 Philo were fully LANTIRN equipped by the end of 1996. A total of 158 aircraft were modified to accept LANTIRN. The Peace Onyx II Block 50 aircraft have the ability to fire the AGM-88 HARM. A batch of AGM-88 missiles was delivered to Turkey for its Block 50 aircraft. ECM equipment. Peace Onyx I aircraft were originally fitted with the ALQ-178V3 Report 3 ECM systems. 160 passive and 122 active kits were installed. The Peace Onyx III F-16s were the first Turkish F-16s to be fitted with the Laurel ALQ-178V5 Report 3 ECM system. The system was later installed on the Peace Onyx I and II aircraft as well. The ALQ-131 countermeasures pod is reportedly in service, but the THK has declined to confirm this. Source: http://www.f-16.net/f-16_users_article21.html